Bet.
I like seeing that right now. I don't know what the fuck.
Here to begin this one is Cameron Dicker. And here we go from Chicago.
Hey, the Saints next week,
Tyler
next
Scott
week.
now to return it. And he's out of bounds up across the 25. So their offense out now to get this game started. It's 1st and 10. Coming out throwing is Williams. Finds his running back, DeAndre Swift. Short pickup to their own 31. That's Denzel Perryman in on the stop.
I call this quarterback's best friend. Some call it a safety valve, some call it automatic, but it's sure nice as a quarterback when you got a trusty running back over the middle of the field that you can depend on.
Now here's DeAndre Swift on the ground. And he's down very close to that first, but looks like he is stopped just in time after a gain of 4.
You know, this is an offense that will emphasize the ground game at different points of each and every contest. And as long as they can reliably get games like this, it's not going to change anytime soon.
I think that all that
And he's tackled with a first down yardage.
You get a lot of credit to receivers, and rightfully so, Kate, for them going into coverage and making a catch. I don't think we give enough credit to tight ends. I know they're big, I know they're physical, but to go into double coverage, take that contact, and come away with the catch, that's a big-time effort.
He put some juice on a deep throw down the middle.
You know, I love this, Kate, from an offense. Just philosophical, stretching that secondary out with your tight end. Even still, one of the deeper targets you're going to see him get. It's a shame they couldn't quite connect.
So after the incompletion, here comes the 2nd down call. Trying the left side with Johnson. And whatever they were trying to do there is not going to work. Defenders all over it, so they take him down for a loss.
Perception and reality, Kate. The perception out there from the public is edge rushers are defined by their sacks. The reality in the locker room and in the huddle is you could be defined by your relentlessness. His motor never stopped. Helped him track it down for a loss on the outside.
Defense looking to defend the marker on 3rd down. Williams from the gun. Finds him on the crossing line. He pushes this down to the 42 before going down. What a play on 3rd and 13, and this drive will indeed continue.
Oh, really?
1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
They're going to one passing
Working from the gun, Williams. Defender arrives right as the ball does.
Hey, this is good hand, Phil.
Now throw in the direction of DJ Moore. So it's 2nd down coming up.
That's a pretty cool look right there of the kind of coverage you're going to see when you play man-to-man. On that down and distance, you've got to be sharp on the outside. That DB certainly was.
Throwing again on 2nd, Williams. They set up the screen here to Swift.
13.
And they get this down to the 28.
13.
Big gain, 14 on the play. And that's good for a Bears 1st down.
That's good for another Chicago Bears.
13.
13. Yet again, Williams. Has him on the quick hitter. And he gets this down to the 13-yard line. The dose of the hurry-up offense here.
That's another Bears 1st down.
1st down, here's Swift. And he takes this one in for a Chicago touchdown. The Bears finish up an excellent opening series. DeAndre Swift, the touchdown. Now Cairo Santos on to add the PAT. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Bears will jump out to a 7-0 lead. Santos has it all teed up and ready to send this away. Starting from the 5. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20. Chargers getting set. 1st and 10. On the carry, this is Najee Harris. Has room down the left sideline. Hits the 20. And no touchdown here. Just needed a few more, but this one goes out at the 3. They rip off a big chunk of field, and it sets them up with 1st and goal.
He just didn't quite have the last bit of burst needed to finish it off, but don't be surprised to see them go his way again soon and give him a chance to earn that touchdown.
Chargers ball as we get back for the 2nd, and they are thinking points. Oh, fullback's got it. Look at the power. So much for finishing things on the ground, huh? He is stopped at the line. They're going to have to regroup now on 2nd and goal.
You know, how often do we talk about awareness, and it's always offense, offense, offense? Well, this is a great case for the defensive awareness. The ball went to a secondary ball carrier, and the defense was aware enough to cut him down. A big red zone stop.
Backed up to the 4-yard line now. It's 2nd and goal. Harris goes the wrong way and is going to lose several here.
This coordinator tried to show some trust and belief in his offense. A run after a negative run? Well, you lose a lot of equity and belief in that coordinator. I don't think he's going to try a 3rd run after back-to-back negative losses.
Now backed up to the 8, 3rd and goal. Herbert with a blitz coming. Has it in close. And that's a Los Angeles touchdown. The Chargers finish off their opening drive. So a touchdown on the board for them, Brock, as they start this game off a perfect 1-for-1 offensively.
Yeah, I'm going to call that scripting for success right there. Can't do it much better than that. And listen, when you script these first plays, you don't always know who the targets are going to be. It's really then relying upon what the defense is trying to take away. They couldn't take away that big old tight end.
That one splits the uprights. And the Chargers respond with 7 of their own to tie it here early. Now after tying this game up, they're all set to send her away. Scott now to return. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20.
1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
Chicago bringing the offense to the line. It's 1st and 10. Williams set to pass. That's more on the quick slant. And he's taken to the ground after a nice push downfield.
Boy, they sure
Well,
found the right route
lead
at the right
is so
time.
bored
They
to
have a
me.
soft spot in that coverage. And that slant, it goes for big yardage.
Johnson gets it on 1st and 10. Cuts it to the right sideline. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs.
Both of them.
Okay, that's the type of run that shines the light well on him as a runner, of course. But you got to give a lot of credit to everybody else. Those skill guys, when you have an outside run, they got to do their job. Not just the big boys up front, not just the running backs. That takes everyone on the perimeter blocking to get a big run like that.
1st and 10, ball set up at the 48. Gonna run here, Kyle Manunga. Not the way to begin a new set of downs, Brock, as they drop him behind the line.
We take a break from his regularly scheduled programming of pass coverage duties to see him add in a little contribution in the run support. And his teammates, you can just see the body language. A little nod, a little grin. They'll welcome the reinforcements every time.
Everyone's prepped. It's 2nd down now. Out of the gun, here's Williams. Escapes the pocket. A risky throw, and they're going to intercept it. Dante Jackson takes it away. And the partner back after this one. Captain Fundamental not happy that he didn't take the time to stop and get set before delivering that football. Gotta think that in part led to the turnover.
Yeah, Captain Fundamental because I couldn't run. Kind of like Tom Brady, right? But he's the essence of it. He's the GOAT. Why? Because he sets his feet. He's so fundamentally sound. The chance of interception so much higher when your fundamentals are no good.
It's okay, Barbara. It's gonna be okay. And he's only able to power this forward for about 3 yards.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. It'll lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call.
4 yards on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 6. Herbert now off the play fake. Flushed out of the pocket. No place to go, so he just threw it away.
That may not look like much.
Last pass unsuccessful, and they have 3rd down here. From the pistol, it's Herbert.
He'll try to get maybe something.
After that pickup of 12.
I'm not sure how this defense let that guy slip through him like that. On 3rd down, nonetheless. He took that snap as an opportunity. Man, did he make an impact play.
First down, ball at the 36. Herbert from the gun. Throw came out right as the defense got to him. That's an incomplete pass. His first target doesn't lead to his first catch. So it'll be 2nd down.
Niggas. Which one of you niggas did that shit?
Once more. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact.
I don't know who's here did
Putting
that
it down on Keenan
dumb
Allen. So they're
shit.
left
He was
facing
down.
3rd.
I wouldn't even known the guy
Really safe to say is
at
that
all.
one falls incomplete this first
Please,
half so
I was
far.
gone.
It's
I
not
know
at
you.
the standard they
I
set
was
for
in.
themselves.
On 3rd down, Herbert. That's caught for the first.
I was going
He
Mendoza.
pushes this down to the 22-yard line. It's a 13-yard play, and that's enough for the first. Herbert throwing again. It's caught. This is Ladd McConkey. And they'll advance this down to the 5-yard line. Timeout called by the Chargers. They're
I hope
first.
I win. I wish I
They'll
would.
have 2 left to work with before
I'm
halftime.
gonna try out that move.
Well, that is pretty darn impeccable timing between the two. They hit a curl route of that length. It takes great anticipation and precision by the quarterback, and the receiver on the other end finishing it, doing his job.
Going jumbo set on this 1st and goal.
I don't like every scene. I think
Trying to run in, Harris. And he gets in, touchdown. The Chargers take the lead just before halftime. Najee Harris, the touchdown. They kept it on the ground as opposed to airing it out, and that time, well, Brock, the ground game paid off.
Well, these great rushing attacks down here that could score rushing touchdowns, it takes the whole party getting involved. Yeah, the burst of the running back was tremendous. How about the launch of his blockers right off the line of scrimmage? That's a touchdown.
And he misses the point after, so this stays a 6-point game.
Who, me? I gotta go back and look.
This extra point, he's still out there, and he's going to put it back in play. Devin Duvernay to return it. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line.
Duvernay on the return. The Bears take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
Cause I know y'all niggas,
Got first down here
declined
with just 18
the
seconds to
one
work
trade
with.
that I did send.
Looking to throw here and shake off that previous INT. And this won't be caught. Clock is going to stop. We've got 14 seconds to go. Looking for the back that time. So that brings up 2nd down.
That is a DB's best friend, pressure. That pressure earned that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target and hit him to alter that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
Throw deep to the left side. This one intended for the running back. And that's going to leave him with a tough 3rd and long.
That should have been passing.
It's simply one of those situations, Kate, where I think you and I got to tip our cap to the defense. Really took away everybody. There was no outlet, and only an incompletion could be had.
So after that prior incompletion, we've got 3rd down.
What is going on?
He'll throw it. He's looking deep once again. And this one falls incomplete, so we're down to 4 seconds, and we'd assume our final snap. Couldn't find DJ Moore on that throw. And they're going to be stuck with a 4th and long. All right, this is going to be the play that takes us to halftime. Throwing here just before halftime. He's trying another one deep. It's another first half mistake. He's intercepted again. Derwin James picks it. And the Chargers do not get the return all the way back. That's going to bring us to the end of our first half. Santos has it all teed up and ready to send this away. Darius Davis to return it. And he's brought down just inside the 25. Getting a pistol formation here first as they come to the line. Shotgun snap to Herbert. He's going to loft one deep to the left. And they can't connect on the deep look. Still a couple of snaps to play with, though, here. You got 2nd down.
He's counting his lucky stars. That one isn't headed the other way right now. That is not the time to challenge double coverage.
2nd and 10. Herbert trying again. Short pass brought in. And he's up to the 35-yard line as they reel him in.
The goal of that little drag route is to get him for at least a minimal gain with space to add after that. That picked up a good chunk, and it was nearly a big play.
Short yardage situation here. It's 3rd and 2. Here's Herbert. Throws off the rip, but it's incomplete.
The numbers tell us pretty clearly, you get to 3rd and long, extra long, it's really hard to stay on the field. That's disappointing because that was 3rd and manageable and incomplete.
From their own side, they're going to go for this. They need about 2. Looking to throw. He finds him beyond the marker. And he's down after getting this up to the 41. They come through with 6 yards there, Brock, and they're rewarded with a new set of downs. 1st and 10 from the 41. Going right side, Harris with it. And another small 4-yard chunk there. That tackle made by Tremaine Edmonds.
You know, these are the kind of runs, Kate, that a balanced game plan and a balanced offense is built on. It gets you good yardage, it sets up your play action, and it keeps that defense honest.
This is Harris on 2nd down. Defender gets to him right on the line. It's going to be marked as no gain. Something like that means 3rd down coming up.
The linebacker makes that tackle right in the middle of the field. All I'm thinking about right now, Kate, training camp. Because that's the middle drill right there. That is textbook. What you do in training camp, coming to life when it matters.
Throwing the out route complete. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
You know, Kate, they say a dog is a man's best friend. Tight end that moves the chains on 3rd down, that's a QB's best friend.
Football on that 47-yard line, 1st down. Play action now for Herbert. He lets one fly deep downfield. This one will be intercepted. That is Kyler Gordon. And the Bears see their return stop just a little bit short of their own 30. They worked hard to have the halftime lead, Brock, but now that defense working hard to take it away.
Not wasting any time, are they? You know, they love to say about baseball, Kate, baseball's a game of adjustments. So is the NFL, and especially in the 2nd half. You have all that data from the 1st half. You want to take it all in, and defensively you want to adjust exactly what they did to take the ball away and begin the 2nd.
And this is all the way to 13-yard line.
What an injection of momentum for the offense on that play. With the energy boost and a much shorter field, I predict it's not going to be long, Kate, till they finish this series off.
So a massive gain, and all of a sudden we've got 1st and 10 inside the red zone. Staying grounded with Swift. And he'll score. Touchdown, Chicago! The Bears parlay the interception into points. DeAndre Swift, the touchdown. It's what every player who scores a touchdown wants to do, Brock. He wants to get right back there and put another 6 on the board.
I've never met an NFL player content with one end zone trip in a game. Nope. Yeah, if you're content, you're not making it to this league. You get one, you instantly think of another, and the fortunate few are able to actually deliver on it.
Santos has it all teed up and ready to send this away. On the return, here comes Davis. And this drive will start inside the 25. LA bringing the offense to the line. Here's 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception. He's looking to throw. Got to him right as he threw it, and it falls to the ground.
And this is why scouts talk about a player's closing speed, Kate. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released. And that sure altered the throw.
This has been a trend, and another interception. That is Kyler Gordon. Well, that should pretty much shut down throwing his way anymore, Brock. This guy has ended each of their last 2 drives by himself with an interception.
And that's kind of the price you pay when you're playing phenomenal ball as a defender. I can remember Aaron Rodgers, primetime game, said, I'm not even throwing once, and didn't attack Richard Sherman one time that game.
Running behind center with Swift. This drive's quickly headed in the wrong direction. First play set down behind the line. Offense to the line for 2nd down. They just get the play off. And as that one winds up incomplete, it brings us to the end of the 3rd quarter. We'll see what they come up with for 3rd down in just a bit. We've reached the end of 3. It's Bears football to begin the 4th as they try to hang on to the lead in a close game. No connection on the last play, and now 3rd down. He's back to throw. Catch made by Loveland. And he gets this down to the 13-yard line. They gain 14 on the play, and that's a Chicago 1st down.
You know, they call that the money down for a reason, because you're just simply not going to last long in the NFL if you don't convert a good portion of your 3rd down. It's the money down. And nice to see them roll the dice and continue the series.
Completed to his running back. And that play is brought to a halt, so they're going to say at the 5-yard line.
These intermediate gains, that's the wheelhouse for these two to connect on. Start the series off well. It sure keeps the defense on its toes in case they try to load up and just simply cover the receivers.
He slipped on 2nd down. And he takes it into the end zone for a Chicago touchdown. The Bears pick it off and get points on the ensuing drive. DeAndre Swift, the touchdown. His 3rd of the game on the ground.
Let's see, Kate, I think in bowling, you get 3 strikes, that's a turkey. You know, in hockey or soccer, you score 3 goals, that's a hat trick. What would you call this, other than simply splendid?
That one right down the middle. And the Bears grow their lead to 8. Santos has it all teed up and ready to send this away. On the return, here comes Davis. He's brought down at what looks like the 24-yard line.
The Chargers take over 1st and 10.
LA offense all set. Here's 1st and 10. Carried by Harris here, stock and drive. call that one a gain of, say, 2 yards at second down.
That's the kind of yardage that's not going to kill this drive on the first play. It does put you a little bit behind schedule. Now second down becomes critical because nobody wants a 3-and-out.
Short pass caught by his tight end. And he's hit just before he can pick up that first. So third and short coming up from the 33.
He's just one of those guys, Kate. Even when he's not open, he's still a target thanks to that physicality and his ability to just play bully ball. They don't like forcing into coverage, but sometimes when you got a bully like him that can create space, just find a way to get him the ball.
All right, looks like they're going to try to power this across. Goal line formation on 3rd and inches. Trying to sneak it, Herbert. They're loaded and ready for that sneak, weren't they? They stop him at the line. No gain.
Kate, is there a simpler play in football that's come to life more than the QB sneak? We see all different varieties now, but it has become so darn effective. When you got a tough QB that wants to put it on his shoulders, you sign up for it.
He'll look to throw it. This is caught downfield by Allen. And he's going to be brought down after reaching the 43. It's a gain of 22. And it brings up an LA first down.
Gosh, that is so demoralizing defensively. You do everything right, you draw it up right, you get double coverage, and yet you still can't take the ball away.
Let's see how they attack this first down, Brock, from the 43. They send the tight end in motion. Here he is to throw. Look at his fullback down. He gets outside the block to end that one.
You like these results on first. That completion right there, right in the window where all options are now available to you on second down. That playbook wide open.
After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4. Setting up to pass. On the move, hit it right. Keeps this one for the back of the end zone. That could be it, folks. It's intercepted. Jalen Johnson with the pick. There he goes, right sideline. And this one may be out of reach now because the defense comes through with 6.
That's tough.
I don't know about you, Brock, but I can almost feel them going through the 5 stages of grief over on that sideline, watching their would-be touchdown pass in 6 points return the entire way to the opposite end zone for 6 on the other side of the board.
You just don't really believe it's happening until he's about 30, 40 yards into his return. Then you're just powerless. Kate, just over 40 times in the history of the NFL this has happened. Wow. What a return.
But, you see that pick six?
No.
Returning it from the 4.
What do you do?
And this drive will start inside the 25.
He'll be on my page.
Oh. I look in a minute.
Offense to the line. Again, trips right to start out.
The hell you listening to, nigga?
Herbert back to it after the pick. Trying to push it deep downfield. And that was probably their last gasp. It's intercepted.
Okay, bro.
Tyreek Stevens has it. We have seen this happen before, partner. 3 interceptions in a row. We're going to spare the quarterbacks who've done it. Not going to mention any names, but man, not a list you want to join.
Yeah, you probably stopped throwing the ball. Listen to that loud.
That was that one. Strike here or more. And this gets close to the red zone. He is inside the 25. It's a huge pickup on the play. And that's good for the Bears. First down. The Bears decide to call their first timeout. And they still have 2 available for them as we approach the end of this game. Now they'll hit the line just outside the red zone following that big play. They're going to pass it here. Defense is too much here. The Chargers drag him down. And the big play drives them backwards. Second down coming up. So Soldier Field sees another win for the Bears. And it's not quite a full game shutout, Brock, but keeping that other side off the board in the second half, that sure went a long way towards securing them this win. Made things a lot easier for everyone else to operate in the closing stages of the